Okay, so this is my second video, and since the last time I did anything, or presented it in video, I cleaned the door off to see what the paint would look like, and it looks like I'm going to have a pretty dramatic difference in the paint once I get it all completely buffed down. Not terrible. I will have these rust stripes, but I don't care. That's gives it a little bit of patina. I don't even care about the little rust here and there. I think it's going to give it character. Anyway, but today what I'm going to do is, because the last time I did a video, I was discussing the concerns I had with the engine not starting in a while, and so I also joined a Facebook enthusiast group for the 715, and per some of their suggestions, they said I should try to soak the cylinders as much as possible. Everybody was pretty much okay with using liquid wrench to spray into the spark plug sockets. So I've done that for the past couple of days, and I'm probably going to keep doing it. As much as I'd like to go ahead and try to turn the engine over this weekend, after 3 days of letting it soak, I think I'm going to try to wait a week and do it after a week of spraying every day, letting it soak in more. But today, what I'm going to do is I got my handy dandy camera. So what we're going to do is take a look down inside of the cylinders and see what it looks like is going on down there. I had this little tool for an issue with a leaky roof, and I needed to see up inside of a ceiling that was drywalled, and I thought, well, this would be perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this for a minute and get the car ready, and we're going to see what's going on inside of the cylinders there. Okay, here's the engine. So as you can tell, I've gotten the spark plug wires off, which, good Lord, it's a world-class pain in the butt. It's the waterproof one, so they go in there and they tighten. And these spark plugs are so close together that it's just like doing surgery getting those things in and out. So I'm just going to leave them disconnected until I figure out what's going on with the engine, because I think when I first turn over the engine or try to turn the engine, and I'm not going to do it probably using the starter, I think I'm going to try to take a wrench and attach it to the pulley down there and manually do it. That way I'm not jarring anything. Anyway, one of the things I noticed when I took off the spark plugs the other night is that one of the spark plugs, number, I believe that's 4 right here, that one, when I pulled it out, was kind of rusty on the end. So my suspicion, and I may be wrong, is that that cylinder was actually open to the exhaust manifold, and because I've got that exhaust pipe sticking straight up for the fording kit, that moisture, a lot of moisture probably got down there in that cylinder. So that's really the cylinder that I'm mostly concerned about. So anyway, let me go ahead and get the camera down in there and we'll take a look around. Okay, so I got it in the engine, and I am not at all optimistic. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. It's kind of hard to work this and show it on my camera all at the same time, but you can see that is the cylinder wall, and that is a lot of rust colored whatever. Man, I think I am so screwed on this. I can't even. Let's see if I can get this back here some. Yeah, you can kind of see that is the inside of the wall there of the cylinder. And yeah, I don't know if any amount of, I mean, my God, that is just a nightmare. can't really, this camera is not really that great. It doesn't let me swivel the head around at all. But let's see if I can do something here. Anyway, I've been able to kind of poke around a little better, but what you're seeing right there with that rust, that is what I'm seeing. Now, I don't know, maybe it's bad fuel, maybe it's oil, but that sure is rust colored, and I mean, who the hell knows? Anyway, let me see if I can, I'm gonna put it all the way down in there. All right, now that's gotta be the cylinder head, and it's not really focusing that well. I'm gonna redo this video, but I'm gonna get my son to hold it for me. Go ahead and start it. Okay, so here's the other cylinder. That's a much different color there. Can you see? My son Trey is operating the camera, so actually no, that one's looking pretty awful too. Well, not as bad. Are you getting that in there? Yep. No, point at this. I need you to look at the camera, at this thing. Also, no, don't zoom in.
It's gonna look better.
No, it's not. Zoom out. Just let me do that. Okay.
It's not gonna look.
Trey, just.
Dad, it's just gonna look like that.
Just like that. I know. Just like that. Leave it like that. Okay. All right. So you can see down in here. This one doesn't look a whole lot better. Let me see here. I mean, it does look better. It's definitely some oil stuff in there, but it's not looking all brown like the other one was. Yeah, there you go. I think we're looking at there is the cylinder head. I mean, there's no doubt about it. There's some rust in there too. All right, so let me, all right, let's look back at this one again. All right. So yeah, that is a lot of rust right there. But I hate that I can't really, I don't know what the heck, why is it so blurry?
Oh, because the lens storm.
Huh? Yeah, I don't think that's gonna help. That might, I don't know.
It's not helping the camera. The camera can't see anything.
Well, it's just weird. I don't know why it's not focusing. It's like I need to be at the right distance, but it's not. Man, I wish I could get a better look at this thing, but anyway. There you go. But you know what? You can see that yellow stuff right there. That's rust. I mean, there's black from oil, I'm guessing. And who knows what that, I mean, maybe it's not rust. I don't know. I'm not optimistic about it. It's looking very... it's looking very yuck. Anyway, that's what the inside of the engine. Oh, there you go. I guess that's the head, and there's the wall. Boy, the wall looks like it's got a lot of rust on it. Anyway, I don't know if this video is going to be any good or not, but anyway, I think I'm going to end up having to replace this engine, which is sad. But I don't know. Okay, so I was able to check all the cylinders. Really, 1 and 2 looked fine. 3 looked eh. No, I'm sorry. 1 looked good. 2 looked meh. 3 looked okay. 4 looked bad. 5 looked okay, and 6 looked okay. And, you know, maybe I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't know. But, I mean, all that rust that showed up when I looked down in there looked pretty bad. I also checked out the inside of the radiator, and that looked pretty horrible. But, you know, I don't know. We'll see. I will tell you that some of the things about the radiator that bother me is that if you look down here, you can see where it looked like there was some fluid leaked right there. The other thing is the master cylinder, the brake master cylinder up there. I'm going to have to replace that. I can't get the lid off of it. The brakes go all the way to the floor, so I have a feeling that brake master cylinder is fried. So anyway, back to the prepping to get this thing started. Somebody else told me that what I needed to do was go ahead and disconnect this line. I'm assuming this is the line, the fuel line in. I'm going to follow all these back, but I'm going to disconnect the fuel in from the gas tank, and then I'm going to disconnect the fuel line to the carburetor. Probably going to run a temporary line into the carburetor with fresh gas in it. I'm also going to spray, so they said there was a diaphragm in here that needed to be, that may have dried out or whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and spray some liquid wrench in there. Also probably some in the carburetor up there. I'm not going to try to mess with the carburetor a whole lot. I'm probably going to take that in and get it professionally done because I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, I guess that's it for today. Okay, I decided not to end for the day. I wanted to take the top off this carburetor and look down in there, and boy, that carburetor looks really black. Not certain why. Maybe that's about it. Maybe that's normal. I don't know. I've had lots of motorcycles and stuff though, and I've never seen the inside of a carburetor look like that. So anyway, what I might do is just try to post out on Facebook tonight to the M715 users or enthusiast group and see what people say about that. I've been getting great input from them. Anyway.